Hell yeah, dude. Shout out being stuck between a rock and a bald spot.
Episode 23 of being stuck between a rock and a bald spot, actually.
Yeah.
Didn't you know? Isn't that interesting?
It's 23 separate times it's happened.
Unfortunately for everyone involved.
Starting to think it's a skill issue. Honestly.
Yeah, it is. Brother, got some bags today, brother. I mean, I always do, but especially
like
today.
luggage?
Yeah, I have a lot of that too. Yep. You want to hear a story? I was watching.
Not really.
Well,
no.
too bad. I'm telling you anyway. I was watching a video the other day, and it was a black guy, and he was saying, "Hey, if you've ever had any of these foods, you're black, and you can say the N-word." And the first thing he went over was barrel hugs. We were too poor for barrel hugs.
Huh? You talking about the juice?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There's no way y'all are
Oh, yes, we were. Brother, did I not tell you that my house used to, where the furnace was? First of all, the house was like almost 100 years old. It is 100 years old now, that house. The furnace in that house was just on the dirt. Like the whole house, like there was no foundation. It was just like on the dirt.
Brother, 28-ounce bottles is $3.98.
I know, dog. In 2025. This kid doesn't understand that we were, dude, there were at any given point, there was like 5 or 6 country time like tubs in the fucking, it's margarine, a bucket of margarine in the fridge, and yeah. It was a gamble on what was in there because sometimes it was like 2-week-old leftovers and sometimes it was margarine, but I sustained myself off of saltine crackers and margarine, dog. Like we were the poorest motherfuckers I ever knew.
I feel that, man. One day we didn't have any groceries in the house, and we did have some fucking tortilla chips, and we had some ranch, and I was fucking starving, so I literally just took tortilla chips and dipped them in ranch just to fucking consume some calories because I was starving.
Dude, that's actually not terrible, tortilla chips and ranch. You put a little hot sauce in the ranch, it's pretty good. Now, let me explain. Yeah,
Mexican salsa.
Yeah, let me get to the bottom of why I lived a life like that. My mother was raised by 2 people who grew up during the Great Depression, and they never stopped doing Great Depression shit. Ever. Like they died still doing that shit.
Evidently.
My grandmother would go to the grocery store, buy 2 or 3 loaves of bread, a jar of peanut butter, and a jar of jelly, which is like $10, go home and make all the bread into sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and then put them all in the freezer. And anytime someone was hungry, you had to go get a peanut butter jelly sandwich from the freezer, which eating them straight out of the freezer, not terrible. And technically that's basically just what an Uncrustable is. But like that shit was like fucking, that was like hella poor people bullshit.
Imagine she could have started Uncrustables and then y'all would have been not poor.
They weren't poor. My grandparents were not poor, dog.
That's probably why.
Dude, probably.
You know who's about to be poor though?
Me.
Jeff Bezos.
Hell yeah. I wasn't done, but it's fine. You can get us into the meat and potatoes. The one last thing I want to say before you
I want to hear the rest of it.
Before you steal the show, the one last thing I want to say is, when my mother, so I kicked my mother out when I had my ex move in with me, right? And I kicked my mom out. You know, I was on my own. I was 19, big and strong. Technically, I was like 19 for a week when this happened, so I was basically 18. Kicked my mom out, took over the rent. I'm big balling, right? She moves to a different state and she calls me on Thanksgiving and tells me what she's doing. And I'm like, oh yeah, cool. Like we're having Thanksgiving dinner or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I was like, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I'm having Thanksgiving dinner too. And I was like, oh, okay. What are you having? And she was like, a can of chicken noodle soup.
Yeah.
Mother, what?
Just like the pilgrims,
she's like, yeah, intended. Just a can of chicken noodle soup, which she never buys name brand, by the way. So it wasn't Campbell's. It was like Great Value or something. And I was like, okay. I was like, what else did you put in it? Or like, what are you having other than that? And she's like, nothing. She's like, just that. I was like, you're not having anything else? And she's like, no, I'm just eating out of the can.
You don't think that would be worse though? Like, imagine she's like, yeah, I'm having some turkey with my chicken noodle soup.
Honestly, but brother, she was eating condensed chicken noodle soup out of the can. I was like, did you warm it up at least? And she's like, no.
What's like not warming it up is crazy. It's like fucking some people go to like Chinese restaurants on like Christmas if they don't celebrate Christmas.
That
I guess
makes
she was
sense.
just like alone. She was just alone and was like, you know, whatever. Let's just have some fucking cold ass chicken noodle soup.
The problem is that's her natural state. That's how her parents raised her to be. You just eat the fucking most poor person fucking thing you can find. If you spend more than $1, you're doing it wrong.
That checks out.
And she still has no money, by the way. So she has no money, but she's doing all the money saving. She's doing all the money saving techniques, and her money just goes. I don't know where it goes.
Imagine how little money she would have if she wasn't doing that, though.
Yeah, I don't. She has to be doing like coke on the side or something. There's no explanation for where her money goes, and versus like what her bills. She spends like maybe a total of $700 a month, and gets a fucking retirement check of like $2,100, and
yeah,
is broke
say,
still.
Maybe you should look at her finances. Maybe she's like paying for a bunch of fucking weird shit she shouldn't be.
She doesn't even pay for her phone. My uncle pays for her phone. It's the craziest shit, dog. I don't know. Maybe I should. Maybe, Mom, you're old. I'm looking at your finances. Oh, she's always been poor.
Maybe should. That is odd.
We've always been poor, and she's never had money at any point in her life. There's something she does where money just goes away. She like takes it out of the bank and throws it on the floor, I think. Anyways, speaking of people and banks and money
and poor,
Jeffrey Bezos, yeah,
the poorest man in the world.
Some people might come out not poor after this.
That is true.
Might be able to
Amazon
afford.
Prime.
Go ahead.
Amazon Prime is facing a class action lawsuit. So they have been doing some shady shit, I guess since the start of time, essentially, with the way their digital purchases work.
Perfect.
So it's a new legal challenge following a proposed class action lawsuit over how Amazon markets movies and television shows on Prime Video.
Perfect.
The lawsuit was filed in federal court in Seattle, and it alleges that the company misleads consumers by describing digital transactions as purchases when, in fact, customers receive only a revocable license. And earlier this year, California just implemented the digital property rights transparency law, which makes it unlawful to market a digital good as a purchase unless sellers either obtain clear acknowledgement from buyers that they are receiving a license or provide a clear and conspicuous statement explaining the limits of the transaction, of which they do neither.
A lot of people do neither. In fact,
that is true. A lot of people
Sony
do
has
neither.
Sony has had some issue with this. Nintendo said "fuck you" and did everything in their power to make it so they are immune to this. But it's interesting that Amazon, in all of their wealth, wouldn't have just like done a little research, just a smidge. And
whenever shit like this happens, I always wonder if it's like, is it a lack of research or is it just they think they're God?
I think,
or like a mixture of both, maybe.
I think it's the way. So Amazon started as a retailer, an online retailer that sold books.
Something you love. You love books.
I love books. I am the gub gub gab galob. Or however that goes. Yeah. No, he is the gub gub gab galob of books or whatever. The grub. What? I don't know. We'll link it down below. I'll even send Ninjahitman a note because I know he never puts the fucking links. In fact, I'll just pull it up and send him the link and then he can put the link in the video.
Not gonna do it.
Yep, he is. But they started selling books. Hell yeah, there's a Lil Glob Glob Gabalob, which is a fucking what's that guy's name? Tech Nine? No, not Tech Nine. What's the other kid's
Tech
name?
9?
He's like Tech
Hobson?
9, 6ix9ine.
Royce to 6ix9ine?
No, that's Royce to 5ix9ine. He's a fucking. He went to prison for ratting on someone.
Oh, Takashi.
Yeah, that's the one. Anyways, point is, they started selling books. So when they expanded to all the other markets, I wonder if they just didn't do thorough research.
Maybe.
Or just because people have realized their issues. I mean, maybe it's they think they're God, and they just figure no one would catch on because it's been that way forever. So why would they fucking catch on now?
Yeah. I'm hoping this class action lawsuit goes through. I've purchased a few movies on there, so
Me too.
assuming you get it for any of that, then yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 movies.
How are you
on there.
looking at that? You just go to Amazon Prime? We should link that too. Maybe.
Hello, my screen just went black. Why the fuck did that happen?
Yeah, I don't even. Where is this? Prime Video channels?
Where did I find that? So hover over where it says hello, insert name, account, and lists, and then scroll down to video purchases and rentals.
Where is this? Oh, okay. Hello, your name. Okay. And then you scroll down to video purchases and rentals. Got it. Let's see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got like
Nice.
7 movies and 2 seasons of a show.
Nice. What's funny is a couple of these are digital codes, I think, unless I did just end up buying them.
I have John Wick apparently. And Doctor Strange.
I have Super Troopers 1 and 2, The Northman,
Oh yeah,
Glorious
hell yeah.
Bastards.
Oh yeah,
Nope.
he's just buying all these movies for fucking
Movie night. Yeah.
movie night.
Twisters and The Order.
Hell yeah. I've got Yo Gabba Gabba season 1, Peppa Pig season 1, Scoob, Hotel Transylvania, Scooby Doo Zombie Island, Zootopia, Walking with Dinosaurs, Doctor Strange, and John Wick.
This dude's got Scoob.
True.
Like Scoob.
Raggy.
Yeah, so hell yeah, we might be getting fucking paid. Yo, what if I wonder how I don't know. Class action lawsuits kind of end up being fucking bullshit. Like they're just paydays for the fucking lawyer. Like the lawyer's gonna get fucking millions, and we're gonna get maybe $30 for that or something. Like you might get like 60. I'll probably get like 30.
Yeah, but I feel like I've been part of a lot of class actions lately. I just actually got a check from one of my securities that I own, and they cut me a $40 check or something. I think it was $70 actually. It was a $70 check because they got fucking sued.
Damn. The best class action lawsuit I've ever been a part of was the epic one for Fortnite.
I think my favorite one though was the Red Bull one.
I don't think I hopped in on that one.
You probably should have. You got a free 4-pack of Red Bull. It's not really worth like fucking any. It's like not actually worth anything. I mean,
was it 12-ounce cans or the 8.4?
I don't think they were even doing the 4-packs and the 12-ounce cans yet.
Damn, yeah, it sucks. Then
yeah, it was pretty ass.
fuck that.
But free Red Bull for like a day.
True. Shout out Red Bull. What if they sent everyone a fucking fridge?
That would be
badass.
fucking yeah. It would have been so badass.
But yeah, class action lawsuits kind of, I don't know. It'd be sick if they ended up reimbursing you for every movie. That'd be cool. That would amount to more than $30 for me, and definitely more than $30 for you. I don't know. We'll see. Could be cool. Might not be cool. Could be sick. Might not be sick.
It's probably not going to be sick. But I mean,
free money's free money.
The thing is it's always dependent on how many people apply for it. So if like it affects 1 million people and all 1 million people apply for it, everybody gets like a fucking 10-cent check. But like if it's for 1 million people and 10 people apply for it, everybody's getting like $100. Those are just
So listeners, do
hypothetical
me
numbers.
a favor. Don't if this lawsuit goes through, don't dig in, okay? So Rock and I can get paid, please. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. We need to get paid. Me especially. I need to figure out how my mother doesn't have any money.
That's true. Speaking of getting money, Scarface is getting rebooted again.
Hell yeah.
Because technically the one with Al Pacino is a reboot, which is cool. I didn't originally know that, but I found
The
that
one
out
with
a few
Al
years
Pacino
ago.
is a reboot?
Mm-hmm. Yep. The original movie came out in 1932.
I had no idea.
It's based off of a novel from 1930.
So, okay.
Yep. I think Al Pacino's is very different from the OG.
I imagine
I've
it
never
would
seen
be.
the OG.
I couldn't see anyone writing that sort of thing about Cubanos in the 30s.
Yeah, it would just be kind of hard because, like, you know, how do you have a fucking M16 with a grenade launcher in 1932?
Especially when that was invented in like, I want to say that was like 54 or something. 50, something like that.
Something like that, yeah. I mean, it was in Nam, so it'd have been a little bit.
It was like invented like during the Korean War, but they didn't actually start producing it until after that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So, this is obviously going to be another remake, and it is going to be starring the MCU actor that plays Joaquin Torres, which is really cool. I have his name. Where the fuck is it at?
Who plays Walk-in Closet?
Yeah. He plays Joaquin Torres.
Is that a Marvel character?
MCU, yes.
In which?
It is Joaquin Torres. That is the guy that takes the Falcon spot when the Falcon becomes Captain America.
Oh, well, I haven't seen that, so makes sense why I have no idea who the fuck that is.
Danny Ramirez. Well, he's the guy he's the Hispanic like fucking sidekick to him. He's been in the movies since, so he wasn't in Winter Soldier.
Let me just pull a picture up of him so I know who you're talking about.
He wasn't in Winter Soldier, but he was in the next movie that Falcon showed up in, I think. I might be lying to you. Maybe he didn't show up until the Falcon and Winter Soldier show.
No, apparently he was in Winter Soldier. I know who you're talking about now.
Damn, okay. I didn't think he was in that one.
I mean, that's what it says on IMDb. I don't remember him showing up.
But yeah, so he'll be playing the role of Tony Montana.
Hell yeah. He kind of looks like Al Pacino, not gonna lie.
I'm kind of wondering if they're gonna keep it as being Tony Montana. So obviously they're gonna be changing a lot of stuff in the show or in the movie. They're gonna make it like modernized, which makes sense. I feel like you kind of can't, unless they're gonna make it like a fucking period piece, but I feel like you kind of have to.
This is who we're talking about. There you
go. Do you like Scarface?
I love that film. However, the first time I watched it and the second time I watched it were within 24 hours of each other. And I watched it.
Fucking loves it,
dude. Well, so I watched it with a friend, and then our other friend wanted to watch it, so we watched it again with him. And then we ended up watching it with someone else, like, I don't know, a couple years after that. And I don't think I ever want to sit through that movie again.
Rip.
It's really long. Like, you don't realize, like, maybe you do, but I didn't realize how long it was the first two times I watched it. But it's like Endgame long.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, I think it's 2 hours and 45 minutes. So it's actually shorter than Endgame, I think, but oh yeah, it's shorter by 16 minutes. But it's it feels just forever you're watching it. The game that came out was pretty sick though. Loved that.
It was. I played that on the fucking Wii.
Yeah, do you think they'll bring back movie video games? I wish they would do that more.
Yeah, I wish they'd do that more too. They just weren't that successful. That was the problem. Like so many were flops.
Well, I guess most of them were flops, but some of them were very successful.
Yeah.
The Bugs Life game was really successful for whatever reason. That game was hard as shit. I'm trying to think of.
Holy shit! I didn't remember, I didn't realize Michelle Pfeiffer was fucking in Scarface.
Oh,
Yeah, I could see Danny Ramirez replacing Al Pacino. I do wonder. So since Ramirez is Hispanic, I wonder if they're gonna make it like instead of being like Cuban, if they're gonna lean more towards like him being Mexican or something like that.
yeah, it's all about the cartel now. Well, dude, I don't know because Al Pacino's Italian or whatever,
Yeah,
and they made him a
true.
Cuban. So
that's true.
all
So,
you got to do is look ethnic, and then you can be whatever fucking.
I feel like in the 80s though, that was less frowned upon.
I mean, fair. I think they still do some things like that. Like, I can't think of one, but like they definitely have done things like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like, close enough. I mean, depending on the film, like obviously in Moana, they cast like actual people who are like Polynesian and like Pacific Islanders.
Mm-hmm.
Is Polynesian the right word? That might not be the right word, but
No, it was.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. They they did announce that they were going to be changing some stuff, but they will not go into detail as to what yet.
Hell yeah.
And that it's going to be a modernized take on Scarface. So
He's gonna be dealing fent.
instead of coke, dude,
Yeah.
probably.
Or human trafficking, dude.
Yeah,
That's like what's
that'd be
popular right
fucking
now.
gritty and dark.
Yeah. Why are we having
I-
so many fucking reboots and remakes though? Like, come on, kids.
Yeah.
Figure some shit out.
I wonder if that's gonna end up being too similar to Sicario. I mean, obviously Sicario is like different.
The
but that has
opposite perspective, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really get enough villain movies, I think. Where the villain is the
We
main
don't.
character.
We don't. There definitely should be more.
I mean, unless you count all of fucking the flops that Sony keeps putting out that are Spider-Man villains.
No, because they turn them into anti-heroes.
Dude, it's the dumbest shit. Morbius as an anti-hero sort of makes sense. The rest of them fucking don't make any sense at all. Like Kraven doesn't make any fucking sense.
No sense.
And then who else did they do? Namor? Oh, he was in the Kraven film, right?
Yeah.
Was he a villain?
Craven?
No, Namor. No, like was it Namor versus Kraven? I haven't seen that, so I don't fucking know how the fuck that went down. Anyways, who do you want them to cast as Will Poulter? In
they should get Jason Statham.
I mean, yeah, they should get Jason Statham. In the Scarface movie, who do you think Will Poulter should play? What's his friend's name? Benny or something?
Yeah, Benihana.
Yeah.
They should probably cast Will Poulter as his sister.
I was thinking that actually. I was thinking that was a good choice.
So Weapons just broke another fucking milestone.
Hell yeah.
It secured number 20 of top 20 highest grossing horror movies of all time.
Dude, this year is insane for horror movies.
Yeah, 2025 was definitely the year for horror movies. Definitely the year. So
We
it's
haven't.
nowhere near touching Sinners, but it did just kick off The Nun. So The Nun did
Damn.
hold spot
The
20,
Nun was
and
up there too. I
yeah,
mean, 20 obviously, but
yeah. So The Nun had 117.4 million, and it's held number 20 since 2018. And that's a Conjuring universe movie, so like, um, it did pretty well because of The Conjuring, and
yeah,
because The Nun was like a good spin-off character. Like everyone was like freaked out about
yeah.
The Nun.
So yeah,
Uh,
for it to dethrone, um, like a I don't know how to say it. A film
reputable.
with well, yeah, a film with like a reputation that it already had from like other films.
Yeah,
Kind of
that's
cool.
big news.
Dude, we haven't
Um,
even made it to October yet either. I mean, when this comes out, it will be September. However, right now it's not September.
you
Nor
should wake me
October.
up when September ends. Sick.
I I hate you.
Um,
I hate it here. Even you know what, and I'm gonna just hit stop recording. Yeah, I was thinking the other day, what if I had accidentally hit start streaming instead of record?
oh, brother. Well, I mean, that's fixable. We just gotta rip the VOD and
Yeah,
then
just
upload
rip
it.
the VOD and upload it. Yeah, but
That's better than not hitting record at all,
true.
honestly.
But could you imagine we're just here for like 2 hours ignoring chat, and chat's like, "What the fuck? These guys are ignoring us."
Hello? Why aren't you dogging?
Yeah.
The stream sucks. That'd be wild. So I still haven't seen Weapons. I really fucking need to. Um, I don't think I'm gonna go see it at the movie theater. I'll probably wait till it comes out. And I still need to see Bring Her Back, which is getting delivered tomorrow
Oh,
or
perfect.
Tuesday.
Oh,
So I'll be watching that soon.
happy Labor Day.
Because I've heard true. Happy Labor Day. I heard that movie was really really good too. Um, that did not do nearly as good at the box office, which I feel like it still did good. So it did 35.8 million in the box office, which is good for horror movies.
Yeah, they're usually pretty cheap to make too.
Yeah. Trying to see if I can nail down the total cost.
So,
But it's being silly.
do you think we're getting Scary Movie again because this year's been so good for horror movies, or just like
100%.
recently? And so, like, yo, we gotta cash in on this.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely think that's what it is. I mean, we haven't had a good scary movie in fucking 2 decades. Just about. Dude, when did Scary Movie 2 come out?
That's the last for you. That's the last good one.
3 was okay, but
Dude,
2 was really good.
Love 3. 3's the one with the 8 Mile in it, isn't it? And
It
Signs.
is.
Yeah, I
2's the
love
best.
3. No, which one is 2?
3 was okay. 2's the best.
Is 2 the one with the piano? Is that the first one?
I think that's the second one. It makes fun of The Exorcist. That was like the opening.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's whatever. It's like she pushes the piano down the stairs and it like kills the grandma or whatever.
Yeah.
And the fucking ghost face kid is just like steps out of the way, and then she's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, Bring Her Back's estimated production budget was 15 mil.
On top of advertising, they probably didn't pay much for that, so like they're positive probably.
Yeah, not by a whole lot, but it was an A24 distributed movie, and it was directed by the Philippou brothers, the ones that did Talk to Me.
Okay.
They're like former YouTubers. They used to do like horror shit on YouTube. So that's pretty sick.
It's the second one, the one with the ring in it. The ring, the
That was also the third one.
that no, it wasn't. Was it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the second one made fun of The Exorcist. It made fun of Little Shop of Horrors.
Have they done The Grudge? I always mix those up, by the way.
Yeah, Grudge is also the Grudge might have been the fourth one, but it was I think the third one. Because she had blonde hair. And she still had black hair in two.
So when she's fucking saying like Mitsubishi, Toyota, Honda, that's fucking the third one?
It's either the third or the fourth.
I think it's the fourth one. If it's not the third, if it's not, you're saying it's not the second one. I think it's gonna be the fourth one.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Scary Movie 4.
Okay. I was gonna say I was pretty sure I've seen the third one a lot. Dude, I can't remember anything into what the fuck.
Yeah, they're definitely bringing that back. Due to just how crazy 2025 has been for horror, or like probably like,
oh,
they probably started leaning into it with 2024 because like 2024 was pretty big too.
Yeah,
like Terrifier has been pretty huge.
Wait, what's the I see dead people meme? Is that? Is that the fucking? That's. I mean, it's in the second one, but what movie is that?
Oh, The Sixth Sense, I think.
Yes, I think it is that one.
Which is funny because I've never seen that movie, but I know that that's a reference.
Where the little kid's like, I see dead people. Yeah. I think you're right. Okay, so and then 2 has like the Hannibal guy, right? The fucking Hannibal Lecter looking kid that's got the like muzzle mask thing on.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Mostly because I just looked at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be excited for the new Scary Movie as well because one of the Wayans brothers is returning for it.
I thought I read that 2 of them were Marlon and
2 of them.
Yeah, I thought this is what we talked about too.
Maybe it is 2 of them.
And Anna Faris and what is the other lady's name? It's like Brenda or something.
Yeah. Fuck. What is her name?
It's Anna Faris and Brenda.
Regina Hall. Brenda's who
Regina
she
Hall.
plays in the movie.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's why I was getting confused. Regina Hall. We talked about this. We should just remember. I can't fucking remember what I had for breakfast. Actually, I do. Speaking of breakfast, dude, story time. This is quick. Yeah, it's quick though.
Shauna and Marlon are both returning. Yeah, they're going to be reprising their roles.
Bro, I'm telling you, we talked about this last week. I think it was just last week, even. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago. I was sick as a bitch. I'm still sick, actually. Anyway, story time. I really, really wanted breakfast from Carl's Jr. yesterday, and I went to order it, and it was like 10:34, and the cutoff time is 10:30. Yeah, I was like, damn. I was like, well, whatever. I'll just get it tomorrow. I woke up this morning, and I was like, brother, I'm so fucking tired. I'm gonna go back to sleep. And like, I don't know how much longer I was asleep, but I like sat up in bed and I was like, oh shit, I want to order fucking Carl's Jr. before it's too late. I picked my phone up and it was 11:10. This fucking guy, dude.
This fucking guy.
Bet you're all jealous that I get to sleep in on the weekend.
I am. So Marlon Wayans is actually gonna be in a fucking horror movie by Jordan Peele coming out called Him.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Very scary.
Which seems kind of sick.
Is it gonna be that is it gonna be, so you said it's called Him? Is it gonna be the what is it, Powerpuff Girls guy or whatever?
Mojo Jojo?
No, he's a Powerpuff Girls guy.
Oh, the red fucking
yeah. And he's like,
hopefully.
He sounds like this.
Yeah.
Yo,
this literally releases in This release is September 19th. It's literally about to come out.
Hell yeah. Guys, it's coming out. Him is coming out.
Him is coming out. As a Jordan Peele movie, so I'm definitely interested. Dude, I feel like has Marlon Wayans fucking been acting in anything really?
I don't think so. I don't think either of them have been acting in shit.
No, his stuff's super spotty. So he was in 50 Shades of Black, which is like a fucking the spoof of like the 50 Shades of Grey movies, and then A Haunted House 2. And then he was in one episode of some show. He has a show based off of himself. When the fuck did that come out? It's literally called Marlon.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah, it ran from 2017 to 2018, so I guess it only had one season.
He's got like a bunch of, he's like done something every year, but not a lot of things.
Yeah. Huh. He was in a few episodes of Bel-Air, the reboot of fucking Fresh Prince.
This is 6.3 on IMDb. Yeah, he ain't really been in shit.
No, he has not. Yeah, him looks fucking sick. You should watch the trailer.
Right now?
Max, no. Since it's for movie talk, let's switch on over to games. Pun intended, saying Switch.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo is trying to bully developers into prioritizing Switch 1 over Switch 2, which is a fucking really weird business move. I like there's some things they could be doing by doing that, but I don't think any of them make sense, especially for like a big company like Nintendo, because essentially they're having a hard time getting dev kits out to all developers. So developers are like, hey, I want to make this game for Switch 2. And Nintendo's like, nah, bro, make it on the Switch 1 and just make it backwards or forwards compatible.
We can't though, otherwise we would have already made it, dog.
Meanwhile, they're giving fucking indie creators dev kits. So there's a game that's literally a fucking campfire simulator. The developers of that got a dev kit, but AAA studios are not getting dev kits. So like maybe they're prioritizing companies that they're like, oh, they're gonna do something cool with this. Let's give it to them instead of Ubisoft or something like that.
Dude, maybe they're trying to corner they're trying to compete with Steam or something. I don't fucking know.
It's really strange. I don't know, and I feel like it's just gonna end up like we're fucking how many months now into Switch 2 being out, and like
Not
there's
that many.
fucking 15 games out, if even that. Some of which are just Switch 2 versions of a Switch 1 game.
When did it even come out? June? It's only been like 3 months. 2 months? How do you count that? June? It'd be July, August? It's only been 2 months. About to be the 3rd month in September. Like June 8th or something.
I guess it's only been a little less than 3 months, but like there's really no games. Like the biggest Nintendo games are just World, Mario Kart World, and Donkey Kong.
Yeah. That's why they're pushing Cyberpunk so hard, I think.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk was also being hard pushed though because it's not a key card or whatever. The game is on the cartridge.
Yeah.
So that sold a lot because of that. Specifically because of that.
Oh, Sparking Zero's coming out on Switch. Evidently, I didn't know that.
That game might be the most regrettable purchase of my life, I think.
Yeah, same here.
Like apparently it's like the best Tenkaichi Budokai type game ever, but I don't understand it. Like I don't understand what makes it good. And I feel like everything is like it's weird to play that game. It feels like you don't have enough buttons to do things.
I just bought it at a bad time. If I would have bought it earlier into like wanting to play a lot of games, I would have Probably been all over it.
But you bought it like not even a week after it came out, though.
Yeah, but so the problem was, I don't think I had anything to play when I bought it, and then I bought it, and then something grabbed my attention finally.
Like right after you bought it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I played it like 2 or 3 times, and I haven't fucking touched it since then.
Aaron still plays it every once in a while, so like I can't say I wasted my money because he plays it. He's beat like the entire story all the way up to like the Tournament of Power on Goku. That you have to play through every character's like story moments on their own character.
Yeah.
So on Goku he's made it pretty far, but I've
almost had that a year. That I bought it October. Well, last time I played it was October 21st. I only have 3 hours of gameplay.
Dude, I've never really been too much into fighting games, and I feel like maybe I'm just stupid, but that game, I feel like it had 3 different block buttons, which all did a different type of block. And then it had a punch button and a key button.
Yeah.
And that seems like so confusing. It seems like so incredibly dumbed down that like, I don't know. I'm used to playing Budokai where you have like a heavy attack, a light attack, a key attack, and a guard on your face buttons. And then if you hold like L2 or R2, you have different abilities that change your face buttons while you're holding those. And then you have like a chase, like a what do they call it? A rush chase thing or whatever.
Yeah, a rush. Yep.
And then you'd have like a charge, like key charge button. I don't know. It's fucking.
Yeah. I don't know. I need to fucking play it at some point.
It's like anti-button mash friendly.
Yeah. Maybe something will happen and I'll fucking be like, oh yeah, I should play that. Like maybe like they'll, because what was what Dragon Ball series just ended? One where they fucking Daima. Yeah, thank you. Or Daima. Yeah, Daima. They just fucking. I didn't really care about watching that, but maybe when they go back to Super or whatever the sequel to Super will be, maybe I'll watch that and it'll reinvigorate me wanting to play it.
Well, apparently they didn't get very far in the sequel to Super, but they got somewhere, and it retcons a lot of things. Apparently, I have watched a couple things about the manga.
Oh, the manga is already out for the
parts of
Super?
It. Yeah, like a couple chapters, not a ton. I mean, Akira Toriyama died.
True, RIP.
But that's like where Ultra Ego or whatever comes from.
Oh, okay.
If you know about that.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
Also, Daima makes Super Saiyan 4 canon.
Which is, dude.
But then in Super, they can't use Super Saiyan 4 because it happens after.
Yeah.
Now, if you had said something like the God Key or I don't know, literally anything, dude, like sure, but not. It just get fucked.
My whole issue. So I liked GT. For what it was worth. I haven't watched it since I was like younger than 10 probably. So I don't know if I'd still like it in comparison, but I liked GT, but one thing I never liked even then was them making Goku a kid. And what do they do with Daima?
They're almost the same.
Not just Goku.
They're almost the same plot.
They make all of them kids.
Dude, okay, so my beef with GT is the first thing I don't like about GT is they make Goku a kid. I didn't care at all for looking for Dragon Balls in space with Pan, who's like weak as shit. And then we have to basically always rely on Goku or Trunks, but Goku, they did this weird thing where Goku's like always absent or late or asleep or eating or doing something weird. Because if he was there from the beginning, they would just win.
Yeah.
And Trunks was wearing those dumbass fucking shorts.
Yeah, the shorts and the fucking scarf was fucking, or the like bandana was dumb. So here's my thing. And even in Super, like they're still super close, but in GT, like all of a sudden Trunks and Goten like aren't fucking like up each other's ass. Like they fucking grew up together being like fucking basically brothers.
Yeah, but
Which like friends don't always stay friends. So like there is that, but
I mean, I personally like that Trunks and Goten were teenager sized in GT versus
yeah.
Super.
And that was the other issue because Super's like years after fucking the Boo saga, and they're the exact same size.
Yeah, they're like 14 or 15 in Super, and they're the same size they were in the Cell Saga, where the Cell Saga in the Boo saga, where they're like 8 or 9. I think they're 7 and 8 in the Boo saga.
Yeah, so I don't know. There's just like little things like that like bother me.
But I mean, technically Goku was tiny like that until he was 17 at the World Martial Arts Tournament in the original Dragon Ball. So maybe that's just a fucking Saiyan thing. They're just tiny till they're not. Except for Gohan.
Yeah,
I guess Gohan took after the human.
Retconning that.
Yeah, Gohan took after humans, so he was fucking bigger.
Or not retconning. They've tried explaining that, and that's what they said. They said it's like a Saiyan thing where they stay smaller until randomly they aren't small. I think that's like almost verbatim what they said. That's just like Kira being fucking silly as fuck. Kind of like Trunks' hair color changing and Bulma's hair color changing all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
That dude just be forgetting. And he doesn't have a team.
Well, he don't be forgetting like anything anymore because he dead. Yeah,
that's true.
Did he just tap you on the shoulder?
No, it sounded like my cat barked, so I was trying to figure out what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, meow. Exactly. But it's a bark. I can't. Never mind.
Exactly.
This was the longest tangent ever to just say that Nintendo's scummy and stupid once again. Shout out Nintendo.
Oh, true. Shout out Nintendo indeed. It's so funny. Normally, shit like this would like really make me fucking hate a company, and like Nintendo does suck, but I don't know, I'm still enjoying the fuck out of my Switch too. Dude, I'm getting a lot of fucking playtime in it too, despite it only being out 3 months.
True, you have been playing a lot.
I definitely have more playtime on my Switch 2 than I ever did on the Switch 1, and I had the Switch 1 for like a year, if not longer, before Switch 2 came out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, pretty much for like 3 or 4 hours every Friday I've been playing, and Saturdays I've been playing for a little bit too. I'm just usually more tired on Saturdays, so I don't make it very far. And then I'll sometimes play before we record on Sundays, and then sometimes on Mondays I'll play. So usually like all weekend I'm playing.
Oh yeah.
Usually just like 3 or 4 hours a night, but
I mean that's a lot of time though still.
Yeah.
You could be playing with your friends, but you're playing Switch.
Exactly.
By yourself.
I'm having way more fun. Yeah, way more fun too.
Wow. Daniel takes great offense.
Daniel's asleep. That's the issue. He's always asleep when I'm playing.
No, he wasn't always asleep. That's only a recent thing, he'll say. I think it's been like a year at this point, but he'll still tell you it's been a recent thing.
It would have to be a year because he got his job around when Black Ops 6 came out.
Well, I think he got it like right before his birthday or whatever. Because he like took his birthday off.
Oh.
I think. So it's been a year at least, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, a smidge over a year.
And then he fucking rolled his ankle and was gone for 3 months.
True. Speaking of being gone for 3 months, Starfield is getting its second DLC, which this topic had some contention because Rock swears we talked about this before. I do not recall.
Dude, I'm just from the future. That's all there is. It's like
maybe you, the listeners, will know.
Dude, it's like that time where Daniel and I knew a beta was happening the day before, and I was like, "Yo, are we gonna play the beta tomorrow?" And he's like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Are we playing the beta tomorrow?" He's like, "How do you know it's tomorrow?" I was like, "You told me it was tomorrow." And he's like, "I think it was for Gray Zone or something. It was the Gray Zone update was coming out where they wipe everything and the new season starts." And he's like, "Dude, I don't." He's like, "How are you sure it's tomorrow?" I was like, "I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow because that's what you said." And he's like, "I never said that." And then lo and behold, the next day it came out and he's like, okay, well, I guess I can tell the future and then forget the past. I don't know. So that's what happened.
True.
We talked about the Starfield DLC and then I forgot about it.
Exactly.
Everyone else in the world forgot about it. I didn't forget about it.
So it's a new story DLC. Alongside it are coming free updates and gameplay improvements.
Oh yeah. They had free updates last time too.
True. The first story DLC was called Shattered Space, and that came out September of 2024. So yearly expansions, I guess.
Well, when is this one dropping?
I don't know if they announced it because I think it just started getting developed.
Okay, well then that's a year ago, so it's gonna be like another year or something. Probably.
Maybe. Honestly, if they developed it for about 2 days and then dropped it, it would have about the same amount of development quality.
Yeah,
so,
he's not wrong.
Starfield is one of the worst games I've ever played. And that's coming from a hardcore Bethesda fanboy. Like, I love Fallout 3, New Vegas 4. Never played 76, but
it's
Skyrim,
like
Oblivion, loved all those.
It's like that thing I keep saying. Since Morrowind, every Elder Scrolls game has been slightly worse. In order.
Well, hopefully there's not a Starfield 2 coming out anytime soon because boy, let me tell you, that is going to be one fucking horrible game.
Yeah, if you ever need a ranking list, just put them in chronological order. Starting at Morrowind is the best, and then as you move forward in time, they're just progressively worse. A lot of people will say Oblivion was better than Morrowind, but I disagree. It removed some systems that I enjoyed in Morrowind. And then it's just they keep making everything streamlined and more accessible, and they keep trying to do like graphics over gameplay, and it's not great. Why Skyrim is better than Starfield?
How not great is it?
It's very not great. Honestly, the Skyrim leveling was like about as dumbed down as you could get, and it was fine. And then somehow they fucked it up in Starfield, which Starfield just uses basically the Fallout 4 formula, which is insane.
Yeah, that is insane. But
instead of having like 7, how many letters are in special? SPECIAL 7. Yeah. So instead of having 7 trees, I think there's only 5 or something. And instead of having 10 tiers of different perks you could pick, there's like 3 tiers of perks. Dude, it's like, how fucking dumbed down can you make the fucking game? Like in Skyrim, to have everything, you had to be like 89 or something. In Fallout 4, to have everything, assuming that you didn't spend any points in your special, you'd have to be like 70, but I think technically you had to be like 80. And then I think Skyrim's 83 maybe. And then in fucking Starfield, you max level is like 30 or something stupid like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, Starfield was just disgustingly
The
bad.
Oblivion remake was better.
Yeah, leaps and fucking bounds better. Yes. New Vegas is better. Fallout 3 is better.
Well, New Vegas isn't even. It's not even the fucking same team. That's Obsidian.
True.
Which, by the way, Obsidian is following the same formula. Since New Vegas, every game they've put out has been progressively worse in that sort of genre. Like, we went from New Vegas to fucking Avowed.
Oh, Avowed. I was like, other than Outer Worlds, what'd they make? But Avowed, that's right. Outer
Avowed,
Worlds 2 is coming out at some point.
Dude, it's gonna be worse than Avowed. Dude, Avowed was so bad. There's NPCs everywhere and they don't move. There's no life to them. Have you seen all the comparison videos of like Oblivion's physics versus Avowed's physics?
No.
Dude, in Avowed, if you shoot an arrow into the sky, it's just gone. In Oblivion, if you shoot an arrow into the sky, it hits a maximum point and then returns to Earth. and then you can pick it back up. Avowed, you shoot an arrow into a wall and it's gone. And
Beautiful.
dude, I don't. In Oblivion, you shoot an arrow into like a hard surface and it bounces. You shoot it into like a soft surface and it sticks into it like wood or something. In Avowed, you shoot an arrow into anything and it just sticks into the wall.
That's so dumb, dude.
The only NPCs that
boy.
talk to you in Avowed are the scripted NPCs that you're allowed to talk to.
Perfect.
And the other NPCs that are just around in the world don't even say anything. They just exist. They're just like, some of them don't even move. They're just standing there.
Yeah.
Game is dead. Fucking holy shit, dude. Keep in mind, these are the guys who made fucking Fallout New Vegas, where anyone you see, you can talk to. Brother. I don't even think you can go third person in Avowed. You want to look at your character in third person? Too fucking bad. You can't. It's first person only.
Too fucking bad.
Yeah.
Is Avowed supposed to be Obsidian's take on like Elder Scrolls, basically?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was worse than Starfield.
Yikes.
And Outer Worlds 1 was already not as good as New Vegas.
Yeah.
So Outer Worlds 2 has got to be the fucking worst fucking game in the world. They should just stop making games, honestly. We already had all the good games. You don't need to make any more. Just remake the old ones. Every 5 years, just refresh all the old games. Because you guys don't know how to make games anymore. Like, I don't know if all the good devs retired or all the fucking young people think they're better than they actually are, or what the fuck is going on. But like,
this is the opposite argument of your take on remakes for movies. You're like, let's stop with remaking movies, and with games, you're like, can we please get some remakes?
Yeah.
All these original shits suck.
Dude, they're terrible, dog. Stop making new games. We had all the good games. Games used to be better.
True.
Which is crazy because hardware used to be so much worse.
True. It was the heart and soul of the game that was better, though.
Yeah, really, literally. I will say, though, I've been watching people play Metal Gear Delta, and those 30 FPS cutscenes are giving me hemorrhoids.
Damn.
They're mo-capped, and it was one of the first games to do like real mo-cap and like that. But they're like goofy looking.
Yeah. So let's talk some remasters. So you and I played Gears of War Reloaded.
Hell yeah, great game. Well, I mean, 20 years ago it was a great game. A few days ago it was a great game till it wasn't.
Yeah, so I enjoyed our time playing through the campaign. It didn't take us long at all. We almost beat it in one sitting.
Almost. Did we even play any of the extra stuff that we got for PC?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was leading up to the train. So everything in the last act leading up to the train was added, which is really confusing. So I guess the game just jumped from, maybe you see all that in cutscene. I guess. I don't know. But yeah, all of Act 5 leading up to getting on the train was evidently added for the PC version.
No, I remember now that you're saying that. I do remember. It was like, because you're in what's his name's dad's house. I already forgot everybody's names. Fucking
Marcus.
Yeah, you're in Marcus's dad's house or whatever. And then like the next scene is you driving the fucking car behind the train or whatever. And then they jump on it, or they're like driving, and then the train is coming, and then they're in like the little train yard thing where they jump on the train. And
that's wild.
You leave Cole and fucking what's his name behind?
Baird.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm hoping we'll get 2 and 3 remastered. I would like to play through all of them.
Honestly, it'd be nice if they did all of them as a collection.
Yeah.
Like
the only ones.
The thing is like it would be nice if they did like a 2 and 3 as like a single release, but they're not going to because they can sell both of those for $40.
Exactly.
But it would be nice. It would have been nice if they had done the first 3 together as a single thing, because like
right off the rip. Yeah.
Honestly, like they're so short. Like I don't remember 2 being very long either. I think we beat that in a night when I played it originally with my friend.
Mm-hmm.
So like we would go over it, we would have like for a sleepover, it'd be like, oh, let's play a story mode, and we just blow through that. Although thinking back on it, I don't think like Halo is that long either. Like you could beat Halo in the same amount of time, basically. I think Halo's a little longer, but like you could still beat it in like a sitting.
Yeah, I don't think games back then really usually were super long.
No, I don't think they were.
Which is kind of crazy to think about because like not a lot of games also had multiplayer back then.
Right.
So it's like
you'd play the story over and over.
Yeah.
That's why I've played Metal Gear 3 so many times.
So we were gonna play the multiplayer of Gears, and then I closed out my game and went to go relaunch it, and I have a bug where it literally will not load anymore. So it crashes at the main menu every single time. Not really before the main menu.
Yeah.
I usually don't even get to load in, and then it
who
crashes.
did this remake?
The same people that did Oblivion.
I thought that was who did.
I'm fairly certain.
Metal Gear.
I might be wrong about that.
No, I think they did Metal Gear. I don't think they did Gears Reloaded.
Yeah. You're right about that.
The Coalition.
Who the fuck were those guys?
So this is their second time remaking the first game, by the way.
Oh, did they do the original remake of it?
Mm-hmm.
That came out like 10 years ago? Damn. That's awkward.
Apparently, they're also working with People Can Fly to make E-Day.
Oh.
So that's interesting.
Yeah, the game's still sitting on mixed reviews. That's interesting. So I got some numbers. Not all the numbers I wanted, but I do have some numbers. So Gears on Steam's all-time peak was only 4,819, which is pretty low. However, across all platforms, it hit 1 million players. So
wow.
Dude, I'm gonna have to assume most of those are PlayStation.
Has to be because
it's been like consistently available on Xbox. So it having a lot of Xbox players, like I feel like it wouldn't. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. But I feel like most of those have to be from PlayStation.
Yeah.
I mean, last week we talked about the Call of Duty thing, and Gears of War was ranked pretty high on that list of like pre-orders or whatever. So
I would say, actually, now that Gears is out, we should take another look at that list real quick and see if the numbers have moved around a little bit. Hold on, let me pull it up. You can keep talking about what you were saying.
So, the only number I was able to get for Metal Gear Solid is their Steam concurrent players, or I got the peak number. Metal Gear Solid Delta's peak number was 19,000, which is significantly better, but still not super high. But that's not entirely surprising. Metal Gear Solid's a little bit more niche. It's a great game. I hope more people do play it. It, however, is getting great reviews. Everyone is speaking super highly of that remake, much like they did with Elder Scrolls Oblivion. So that team's doing really good with remakes. I'm really fucking hoping that Konami is like, yo, let's remake some of the older Metal Gears. I think in a perfect world, they'd remake Metal Gear. At least one, if not 1 and 2.
Yeah, I really want 1 and 2 would be nice, but I really want 4. 4 has only ever come out a single time on PS3, and it's never come out again.
I do want them to remake 4, but when I said 1 and 2, I meant like just Metal Gear, like not Metal Gear Solid, like the fucking the PSX games,
the fucking arcade games. You don't want to play those. Those are fucking, they're stupid.
No, I do because the
No.
story's sick. No, I do.
The story's a lot of reading.
Oh, well, in a fucking remake, they change it, brother.
Well, if they remake it, I'd want them to remake it in like the current engine, like the MGS5 engine.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about.
No, that's not what you're talking about. But the problem with that is they fired fucking Kojima, man. So they would probably
stop him with 3.
Well, that's a refresh. It's not a remake. Like they're not building it from the ground up. I actually don't even know if they can use the Fox engine to make anything because that technically belongs to Kojima.
Well, they would just use Unreal Engine 5.
Trash. They could. Daniel's PC can't run Unreal Engine 5 though.
Sucks for him.
Yeah, I know. Imagine 5090 fucking poor.
But yeah, fucking seeing or getting to play out the Big Boss versus Solid Snake fight would be sick.
Metal Gear.
Evidently,
maybe.
the story supposedly is pretty cool. So that's why, like, with the engine that you built Delta in, but like playing through Metal Gear 1 and 2 would be really fucking cool.
It would be quite the undertaking because I don't know if you know this, but 1 and 2 are top down. Technically, Metal Gear Solid 1 is also a top down in some form. It's not exactly, it's got like the fixed camera angles. But 1 and 2, Metal Gear 1 and 2 are like top down, almost like, I don't want to say like bullet hell because they're not quite like that, but it is like that sort of style, except you can only move like linearly. I don't even think there's diagonal movement. You might be able to shoot diagonally, but I don't think you can move diagonally. All right, so here's the list, by the way. What was Call of Duty at last time?
Pretty low in comparison.
Well, it's currently
like 5, 6.
Okay, well, we've got 2K26, FC26, okay, Borderlands 4 Big Edition, Battlefield 6 Big Edition, Borderlands 4 Regular Edition, Ghost of Yotai Regular Edition, Digital Deluxe Edition, and then we have the Call of Duty Black Ops 7 Vault Edition at 7.
That's kind of crazy. I don't think Ghost of Yotai was ahead of that. I don't think.
What? So, and then regular Battlefield 6 is 8. And I think Call of Duty might have been ahead of regular Battlefield 6 last time. But 2 of the 2Ks are gone. Of the two, because there was a big 2K and then there was a deluxe 2K. So there's like deluxe and then like ultimate. And 2 of those are no longer on the list. I think they have early access, so they're not pre-orders anymore. They are purchases. And then regular 2K is still on the list. So between those 2 and Gears, 3 games have dropped off the list. And Call of Duty is still 7. So
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So just other stuff's moving ahead. Yeah, I think COD might be cooked. Speaking of them, which I'll briefly go over that. So EA announced that the size of Battlefield 6 is only going to be, it's less than 100 gigabytes. I think they said they announced it's going to be 60 gigabytes. And right after they announced that, COD announced that they are going to be shrinking down the size of Black Ops 7, and they shrunk it like 100 gigabytes, or Black Ops 6, sorry. They shrunk Black Ops 6 100 gigabytes, which, why the fuck was it that big in the first place?
Uncompressed,
if y'all could have done this,
uncompressed audio files or something stupid.
Yeah, but they could have done this all along, and they chose after Battlefield announced that.
They are notoriously bad about how big their games are, and Daniel and I have talked about this. Maybe you weren't there. We're under the impression that COD is large. The file is large on purpose so that you don't have a lot of space for other games on your console. Therefore,
that's wild.
you want to play Call of Duty more. And Activision Activision is not above doing some fucking bullshit like that, because there's been several Call of Duties where they get up to like 200 gigs and then they'll just be like, oh yeah, that was getting too big, so we dropped it to 100 now. And it's like, well, where did that other 100 gigs go? Like, what was that? What did you get rid of? What did you delete to free up half of the size of the game? And it plays the same. It is the same. It's either their fucking skill-based matchmaking bullshit is so fucking big to like factor in, like record your like movement and shit, or they're just fucking making numbers up and force you to like download some file that is gigantic for no reason.
Yeah. It's definitely not above what the type of shit they would do.
Dude, it's
at all.
Definitely some shit they would do.
I don't know. So I'm gonna be playing Metal Gear Solid Delta tomorrow for me, which
me too, actually.
It will be 2 days ago.
Yeah, it's Monday, so 2 days
by the
ago.
time you hear this.
Well, assuming you watch it on Wednesday. Maybe you're watching 2 or 3 years in the future, in which case it was a while ago.
It was a while ago, that's true. Very good point.
Exactly.
Some popular CD game key acquiring website,
yeah,
known as CDKeys, is rebranding. I'll give you 125 guesses. What do you think they're going to rebrand to, Rock?
Baked beans.
No.
All right, I got 124 more guesses. Cowboy beans.
Close, but no.
Okay, I got 123 more guesses. Pinto beans.
Even closer.
No. Okay. After all that, it's got to be loaded.
Yep. They are rebranding to Loaded.
Well, can you get a load of that guy? They're loaded. I guess
because they're loaded with fucking game keys
and
I don't
fucking
know,
beans. Dude. Loaded with beans, dude.
That's such a bad rebrand, man.
Did they need to rebrand at all? Do we have a statement?
Not in my opinion.
From them on why they're rebranding.
What'd you say? Do we have a statement?
Yeah, do we have a statement? Did they fucking say anything? Did they like ask ChatGPT what to fucking rebrand as? And it was like, I don't fucking know, loading. And they're like, loaded, perfect.
I feel like it's got to be, they asked Grok. So
yeah,
they do have it. They did make a statement.
You're right.
August 26th.
ChatGPT would have given them a good name, and Grok gave them fucking loaded. Got it.
So they've been in the game for more than 10 years. And they finally decided it's time to rebrand. So it's a mixture of sadness and excitement for the future. They're going to part ways with the CDKeys identity. So according to them, CDKeys sounds dry and dated. So in 2025, they need to be bolder, brighter, and better.
Loaded doesn't sound bolder, brighter, or better. It sounds retarded.
No, it's not just to sound cool, Rock. It's to tell you all you need to know about what they do. Evidently, they load. Loaded describes their stock of more than 15,000 titles. It describes how their store is stacked with deals to make your wallet happy. It describes the speed of how quickly they deliver, and it describes how they're always ready to play.
Yeah, dude.
CDs were the 90s. CDKeys were the noughties. We're loaded for the future. This is directly from their blog post. But mind you, I'm not ad-libbing this. Someone typed this.
I thought I couldn't be more upset at a fucking rebrand than the Cracker Barrel thing. I didn't think I'd be proven wrong so soon. The turnaround on that was less than a week, brother. Holy shit. Oh my god. Dude, I don't know, man. Like, Loaded's not great. It's like a what when you hear loaded, what do you think of? Do you think of you
I think of baked potatoes.
exactly, loaded baked potato? The dice are loaded. I certainly don't think of I already purchased the key, therefore it's in my library, it's loaded. That's certainly not the image that's conjured in my head when I hear that. I think of fucking a fucking full diaper that I'm throwing out of the fucking into the trash. I'm thinking of the fucking gun that I'm testing out via mouthfeel. You know, these are the things I'm thinking of when I hear loaded.
Yeah. Maybe they'll get bullied into not changing it, just like Cracker Barrel. I don't know, man. That shit's fucking weird.
What is wrong with people lately? And it's not that we need to stop making remakes of video games. It's that
Yeah, don't make an off-color joke.
the millennials. I don't know if this is a millennials thing that's been happening lately, or if it's like a Gen X thing, and the Gen X has finally like kicked the boomers out of their positions. But can we go back to having the boomers in authority positions, because millennials and Gen X's don't know what the fuck they're doing at all. It's like they're going out of their way to be as retarded as possible just to be different from what the boomers were doing.
Yeah, it's quirky.
It has to be millennials then. You're right. It's quirky. It's millennials. I'm sorry that my generation is retarded. I can't help that. It's not my fault. It's his fault. He's bald. It's his fault. Blame him.
That's true. It is.
Yeah, exactly.
So I didn't know this, but there's another key site called Fanatical.
Yeah, that's what I bought Metal Gear on.
They are a rebrand. So they became Fanatical in 2017, but before that they were called Bundle Stars. Which
both of those names are better than loaded. No, it's better. That's like Humble Bundle. It's better. Well, that's like that whole bundle thing I did where I like bought those free games that were all dog shit. It wasn't free. It was like I paid like, okay, so just to lay the groundwork so everyone knows what I'm talking about. The other day when I purchased Metal Gear, I purchased it at a discounted price on Fanatical. Shout out, we're not sponsored.
Not yet.
And they included, or well, they didn't include, but they were like, hey, do you want a grab bag of 4 mystery games for $3 and some cents? And I was like, brother, these are all going to be fucking dumb as shit. Why not? It's fucking less than $4 for 4 games. And so technically the value of those 4 games was $70 if you bought them at full price on Steam. The actual value of those games is $0 because I'm not going to play any of them. So I wasted $4. But, you know, if you're into that, if you're into gambling, shout out Gamba.
True. And Goomba.
Loaded is so any other word, dog, or add another word. Like you could have been like wallet loaded, wallet reloaded, fucking money reloaded, fucking CDKeys reloaded. That would have been fine too, dog. Like,
so here's the issue. If they would have just started off as loaded, it would have been fine. Like, it's the fact that they're changing to loaded because like you have Kingwin. That's weird. You have G2A. That's weird. You have Green Man Gaming.
You have GOG.
That's pretty weird too. Yep. Different.
Yeah, but it's fucking, in the same vein.
That's fucking weird. Like, they're weird names, but as far as I know, at least, I mean, Fanatical is a rebrand too, so maybe they are rebrands as well, but that's what I've known them as, so it's not as weird. But you have CDKeys, which was literally the name is what they are. It's a store that has CDKeys, so like that checks out. And they're rebranding to Loaded.
This is like on the level of if like Coca-Cola rebranded to diarrhea. You pick some random word that has nothing to do with your product, and we're like, yep, that's the one. It's not even a good name either.
No. I mean, I'm not going to shy away from them, but I am curious if like other people will. I mean, the name CDKeys was like, kind of sketch. Like that makes it
Yeah.
seem like it's like some fucking weird ass
Exactly.
Russian Timu.
CD's nuts keys.
Yeah,
Yeah. It did
what he
seem like
said.
some Timu ass wish fucking steal your identity.
If they've been doing it for more than 10 years, though, I wonder if they are the first or one of the first.
They might be. How long was Bundle, whatever the fuck they're called, fanatical?
Uh,
What were they called? Bundle Buddies?
Bundle Stars.
No, that's Bundle Buddies might have been better. Alliteration. Dude, CDKeys to loaded. We are loaded.
G2A was a rebrand. They were originally founded as Go to Arena in 2010. So they are one of the oldest. They're not even the oldest though. Evidently, well, Stardock's a little different though, and I don't count Steam either. So a competitor CDKeys was started in 2009. It was called CJ's CDKeys.
Hell yeah.
And then G2A was started in 2010. So out of the ones that are still available, G2A.
Much like the floppy disk, DVDs, and dial-up tone, CDs are a thing of the past. The term belongs to the era of the Spice Girls and Limp Bizkit.
Yep. Got him.
I mean, does your new car, the Bronco, does that have a CD player in it?
No, it does not.
Okay. So if they're not putting CD players in cars anymore, I guess CDs are really and truly dead. You can't see. I have CDs over here. I've got a shit ton of CDs over here. I also have vinyls though. So like, I'm just old. I don't have any cassettes. I don't have any cassettes. I have a couple VHSs. I don't have any cassettes.
Yeah, but they still are actively making vinyl though. Like any like new hit album is available on vinyl.
Sometimes you can still get it on CD actually. And they're still making discs. Like discs still exist. Like you can get a Blu-ray, right? But
hell yeah, you can.
I guess CDs are done. Yeah, they should have changed to Blu-ray keys, dude.
CDs from the stance of PC gaming's dead, and maybe that's the issue.
But what is the name even about CDs? Like, does it have to do with CDs? Like, I don't even know.
I mean, based off their blog post, it seems like it.
Because actually, now that I say that, I'm kind of surprised Sony never fucking sued them for using their compact disc abbreviation, since Sony owns the name. Unless Sony let it lapse because CDs are dead. But it wasn't a recent thing that they let it lapse. I don't know. Loaded, dude. It's like 10 out of 10 the worst rebrand I've ever seen. The Cracker Barrel thing wasn't even a rebrand. It was just a fucking logo change.
And it didn't even look flat. I mean, look bad. People were complaining that it looked flat, and so if you didn't know, because they reverted it.
Yeah.
They got rid of the barrel and the guy. I didn't even think it looked bad.
To be fair, the new plate thing, they could have just kept that and made it a barrel, but they didn't make a barrel because I think it would be too busy with like the letters, and then it's all about scalability. So like in terms of making a readable and useful logo, it was a pretty good one, but it's just so fucking like modern, brand new age like shit that everyone was like, that's gross. I want my fucking old man. I want Peepaw on my barrel back.
Shut up, Peepaw.
Apparently that's what that dude's name is, by the way. He's fucking Peepaw or Pawpaw or fucking Pampaw or some shit. Yeah, apparently.
That's fucking
It's
funny.
a ye old country store, dude, so it's got to be fucking Peepaw or whatever the fuck.
There was something too where they changed how the fucking peg game played, which I've never fucking understood. So
it's just checkers.
Hell yeah. With fucking golf tees.
Yeah, so you have like, I think there's like 15 slots or something, and then you have one open slot, and then you use a peg and you can jump over another peg if it's adjacent.
So do you just play with yourself?
Yep.
Do you play with yourself every night?
No, I usually do it in the morning.
Hell yeah. Let's talk Crumbl.
No. Speaking of rebrands, Crumbl's gonna rebrand to fucking. We put too much fucking busy ass shit on the fucking cookie. All right. Anyways.
No, this week's pretty tame, actually.
This week is extremely tame. Even. Starting off strong with the return of the goat, according to everyone except for me, the fucking semi-sweet chocolate chunk cookie.
King of the North.
Yeah, fucking. Oh my god, dude. So let's before we get any further than this. I didn't go to Crumbl this week. I really meant to. I wanted to try the chocolate peanut butter thing again, and I wanted to try the fucking regular chocolate chip cookie before this one came back. I never made it. I'm sorry. I never made it. I don't read your comments anyway, so like even if you told me some shit, I fucking didn't read it. Probably not something I should admit openly, but I'm sure if Ninjahman was like, oh, someone commented and said some shit to you, I'd be like, oh, okay, let me go read it. But he hasn't said that. I don't get notifications for the comments. That's why I don't read them. Semi-sweet chocolate chunk cookie. Chocolate peanut butter sandwich cookie featuring not one, but two different brands. We have Oreo and Reese's, or if you're from where I live, Reese's.
So here's what's funny about that real quick. Yep. Oreo and Reese's have a fucking love thing going on with each other in general because they have the Reese's that has Oreo in it, and they have the Oreo that has Reese's in it.
Huh.
So it's a huge fucking like cross promo.
Are they owned by the same people?
It's a good question.
Because I think Oreo is owned by Nabisco. That sounds right. I don't know if that is right. And
sure.
Reese's is owned by Hershey's, I believe.
Oreo is owned by Mondelez, while Reese's is owned by Hershey. So you were half right.
Okay. Well, who owns that? Well, whatever the fuck you just said.
Mondelez is the big company. They bought Nabisco in 2012. So you used to be right.
Okay. Well, there you go. Good to know. Good to know.
There's like 4 companies that own everyone.
Yeah, BlackRock, Vanguard. Yeah, exactly. Anyways, creamy peanut butter filling studded with Oreo cookie pieces. So not only is it a peanut butter filling, but there's fucking Oreos like smashed in there. Very sick. And there's also chopped Reese's peanut butter cups shoved in there as well.
The just Oreo version of that cookie was not good.
The mallow cookie or whatever.
Yeah.
Was the cookie part bad? Because the cookie part looks kind of ass. The filling looks like it could be okay. It looks very caramelly.
The cookie part tasted like they just took a bunch of like Oreo cookies, mashed them together, and made some sort of binding agent to fucking form it into like a big cookie. So like,
that's what it looks like.
It wasn't bad. Like it didn't taste bad. It just tastes like a chocolate cookie. I don't know.
I don't know, dude. This is a brand new cookie, by the way. This is the first week we've had this cookie.
That's true. It is a brand new. It was top secret too.
Yeah,
they
top
didn't announce
secret.
it until today.
Until today. Very cool. Very pog. They probably just could have not released this cookie at all, and it would have not affected anything. They might have even saved money not paying for fucking brand names. By the way, Reese's. I sometimes say it the way people here say it because everyone here says Reese's. Do you say Reese's, right?
Reese's, yeah.
Yeah, and so it's Reese's Pieces, like it rhymes, like that's the whole thing, Reese's Pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it rhymes here too, but they say Reese's.
I've heard people say Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, Reese's Pieces. I say it sometimes just because I've heard it. I hear it so frequently that's just like I have to look at the word. It's like windowsill. I have to think about it before I say it, and visualize the word so I say it correctly. Usually I say windowsill or window seal, like a seal, arf arf, a puppy in the water. Yeah, exactly. Moving on, we've got the chocolate covered strawberry cookie, which is like super tame. Although I feel like we have a cookie that looks like this every week. And it just looks like someone had the fucking shits all over the cookie.
That's disgusting.
Anyways, it's a chocolate cookies and cream cookie, which generally that cookie is okay. It's not spectacular. It's not amazing. Their basic chocolate cookie is superior to the cookies and cream one. Whatever. It's got some strawberry cream cheese frosting and a drizzle of semi-sweet chocolate, which I guess means there's salt in that too. I don't know. This doesn't have anything crumbled or like flaked on it, and that kind of bothers me, dude. Technically, it's a cookies and cream chocolate cookie. Yeah, dude. They always sprinkle in some dumb shit on every cookie.
Yeah, but you always get so upset.
I do, but like, why deviate from the fucking formula? Usually we have a cookie like this and there's like fucking nuggets of dumb shit all over the top. This cookie might be goated. I'm calling it right now. This cookie is goated. This is the goated cookie. This is this week's winner for sure. Easily. I mean, other than the other one that Ninjahitman has been whacking off to for months since the last time it was here.
True.
Moving on, we've got the caramel pumpkin cake cookie, which actually looks kind of tasty, but I fucking hate pumpkin, so I already know it's disgusting. It's a fluffy pumpkin cookie, which
you should chop your own dick off.
Make me. And it's topped with a swirl of smooth caramel cream cheese frosting. Hell yeah. And a light sprinkling of pumpkin cookie crumbs. I don't know what pumpkin cookie crumbs is. Is that crumbs from the cookie that is the cookie?
That's what it sounds like.
I don't know. Or is it like leftover from the last time they had a pumpkin cookie like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, I was gonna say which came first, the fucking pumpkin cookie or the pumpkin cookie? How do you make this cookie? And then how do you get the crumbs? Yeah,
you make 12 of these and you crumble up one of them and sprinkle it on the rest. Moving on.
I don't like caramel.
Neither do I.
I can eat it, but I don't know. I'm kind of turned away from that because it has caramel.
Yeah, fair. I don't like caramel. There's no right way to pronounce that word, and there's like 32 ways to pronounce it.
Caramel.
Apparently in America it's popular to drop the second A and just say caramel. It's a New Jersey thing. Popular in New Jersey. Yeah, I usually say caramel, but it's caramelized onions. Moving on. Sugar cookie featuring Mother's circus animal, which I couldn't think of the name earlier, and Ninjahitman was making fun of me because I was like, Mother's cookie animals circus.
It's me, I'm Mother.
Yeah. So we got rainbow sprinkles, fuck sprinkles, cookie smothered with melty white drops. That's what it says.
What do you mean by that?
Then crowned with a Mother's original circus animal cookie and a splash of rainbow sprinkles. So I appreciate that they keep the animal cookie intact and they don't just like smash it all over the fucking cookie. But I kind of think it would be kind of lit if they would crumble up a bunch of those fucking animal cookies and put it on the top with one like animal cookie on top, like standing up. You've had this before?
Yes.
Are the circus animal cookies the same cookie every time? Like, is it all the fucking hippo or something? Or can you like get lucky and get like a lion?
I think it's different. I'll let you know. Yeah. I got 3 of them. So I pre-ordered my batch for fucking tomorrow already. You save a little bit of money. You save for a 6-pack, you save 19% if you pre-order them. I don't know why. But so since I knew I was going to be going because this cookie came back.
Is that for pre-ordering or for ordering a bigger pack?
So you get a savings for pre-ordering, but you get more savings the bigger the pack. So like if you would have got a 12-pack, it's more than 19%.
What did you get? A 12-pack?
A 6-pack.
And you saved
19%.
Mine is only 14%.
Am I lying? Maybe. Hold on. Let me look. Maybe it is only 14.
I still think the best deal is the chocolate chip 4-pack. That's like a go-to deal. You get 4 of their cookies for $10. Yeah, it's just the chocolate chip one, but like if you're trying to like take them to someone, like you're not going to go wrong with chocolate chip. Everyone likes chocolate chip, and it's $10. Come on.
Well, all right. I was double wrong, unless that number changed. So, oh, you know what? No, I think it was 19%. And now it's no longer a pre-order since it is currently Monday. I think that's the issue. So right now for me, ordering a 6-pack, it says it would save me 16%.
Why is yours still more than mine?
I don't know.
Anyways, moving on. There's a lot of cookies I kind of want to try all of them this week. Next, we've got the Biscoff ice cream cookie. I really want to try this one. This one even looks like pretty. We've got a smooth and delicious brown sugar cookie, which excellent. Sugar cookies are great. Topped with buttercream, made with Biscoff cookie butter. Sounds amazing. And crumbly cookie pieces. I still don't know what the pieces are, but it's fine. And then rounding off the end of the week with the Kentucky butter cake cookie. This is very reminiscent of the cornbread cookie, I think, but it looks more like a biscuit. It almost looks like a beignet even because it's got the powdered sugar on it.
It does. It also kind of looks like someone nutted on it a little bit.
A little bit. It looks like it's because it's got that glaze, the buttery glaze. I bet this cookie fucking slaps though.
Allegedly it does. That's the reason why I wanted to try it. So that and the cornbread, a lot of people say it's like their fucking favorite cookie, and I'm like,
hell
bro,
yeah.
It's a Kentucky butter cake. Like,
Yeah,
what could be so good about that?
I want to try both of these two on the bottom. I'll get the animal sugar cookie just because YOLO. But I think this chocolate covered strawberry cookie is going to be the fucking goat. I think I'm just going to get those 4. I don't give a fuck about the pumpkin. I don't really care about the
4-pack.
Yeah, I don't really care about this peanut butter sandwich. And the semi-sweet chocolate chunk, I already know I don't like.
So
I don't hate
my
it,
favorite
but like,
cookies,
it's not amazing.
my favorite cookies ever, that pumpkin chocolate chip that came fucking, what was it, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? I think 2 weeks ago. That is in my top 3.
That had chocolate chips in it?
Yes, it was so fucking good too, brother.
Did it have chocolate chips?
It did. It wasn't
maybe
just
I
a plain pumpkin cookie. It was pumpkin chocolate chip. It was so fucking good.
That's the one I said my mom got, right?
Yes.
Maybe I should have tried it. I didn't know there were chocolate chips in it. That might have been okay.
That sugar cookie featuring Mother's circus animal, that's also really fucking good. And then the Biscoff lava. Those are my 3 favorite cookies.
Are you gonna get this week's Biscoff cookie? Are you excited for that? Have you tried that one before?
I have not tried it before. I did get it. So I got 1 caramel pumpkin cake, 3 sugar cookie, 1 Biscoff, and 1 Kentucky butter.
Oh yeah.
Probably could have tried the chocolate covered strawberry. I'm not super crazy about like chocolate covered strawberries though.
That's fair.
And like I said, I didn't like the last Oreo mallow fucking sandwich cookie, so I wasn't gonna try the fucking Reese's one.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the same way about peanut butter as I am caramel. Like I like a peanut butter sandwich, but like peanut butter with shit, I don't know. I'm really weird about stuff. Like I like strawberries, don't really care for chocolate covered strawberries, and I don't like strawberries in shit. I like peanuts when they're by themselves. I don't like peanuts in like fucking desserts and shit like that.
Same.
So and like peanut butter like milkshakes and stuff like that. Like I fucking hate making those at work. So I think that just kind of like drove up my hatred for peanut butter in things.
Fair.
I hope that caramel pumpkin cake cookie ends up being good because I love pumpkin. But again, like caramel, I don't know. It's just kind of mid.
Mid as fuck.
Free games this week. So, like we mentioned last week, we got Machinarium, I'm assuming is how you pronounce that, and Make Way.
Yeah.
Those are free until September 4th. And then starting on the 4th through September 11th, You have Monument Valley and the Battle of Polytopia.
Hell yeah! Shout out
bunch of
Battle of
fucking-
Polytopia.
Exactly. A whole bunch of fucking what the fuck.
Yeah, this make way game looks kind of cool. Like a Marbles with Friends-esque racing game.
Wait a minute, is Make Way that fucking game that Johnny had me play?
I don't know.
I don't know either. It might be though.
Sure, it wasn't What the Car. What the Car is a sick game, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah. Have you ever played What the Golf? If you've played
Yes.
neither, you should play both. What the Car
Okay.
is either the sequel or it either came out before or after What the Golf, but it's basically the same premise. It looks like almost identical, but it's cars instead of golf balls.
Cars like Lightning McQueen.
For Chow. Yeah.
Good chow.
You remember that one game that we played that you really didn't like at all, Tabletop Racing? That game was kind of cool.
Oh, you're talking about Destiny 2.
Yeah, Destiny 2.
What the fuck is tabletop racing?
I thought you had played that with us, with Frozen and I.
On Steam or like PC, or is this like PlayStation?
This was like a decade ago, brother, like 10 years ago at least. It was before the divorcing, so that should tell you. It was on PS3 or PS4, I think.
It's not ringing any bells, but that was a long time ago, so
Fair.
maybe.
I think Jared even played it, so, you know.
Yo, shout out Jared.
Yeah, who the fuck is that guy? Which Jared, by the way? Don't say the child molester one, because that brings up several to mind.
Jesus Christo.
Yeah,
it's episode 23.
Episode 23 of what?
Okay.
No, what he meant to say was that was episode 23 of Between a Bald and a Rock Spot.
Kerchow.
Yeah, exactly.